Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The new episodes of Nicole's discovery, Horton's tragedy, Julie and Doug's homeless experience, and Janel's surprise from Days of Our Lives have been released. Nicole Walker DiMera finds the limits. E.J. DiMera went for Holly Jonas. Days of Our Lives features. The Horton house blasts into blazes. As a result, Doug Williams, Julie Williams, Chad DiMera, and the children are taken in by Maggie Horton karaoke's. Furthermore, Johnny DiMera and Chanel Dupree have a shock arranged. Days of Our Lives Horton family misfortune. DOL uncover that the Horton house bursts into flames. In light of a C-cut delivered months prior, it's anything but a little fire. Julie and Chad appear to enter the living room to find flames and thick smoke. Incapable to inhale, Julie and Chad obviously escape with Doug and the youngsters. Days of Our Lives Nicole's revelation, Horton misfortune, Julie and Doug destitute, Janel shock. The fact that the inhabitants are alright makes clearly everyone happy. It's not satisfactory what the harm to the house is, yet fans are pretty ticked off as of now. Be that as it may, it propels Maggie to open up her home. Maggie brings Julie, Doug, Chad, Charlotte DiMera and Thomas DiMera into the karaoke chateau. DOL Janel shock. During the Paulina Cost will prepare for her thyroid malignant growth medical procedure. Also, check out Days of Our Lives official statement about Ariane Zucker's lawsuit. The operation has been moved up twice. Paulina will need surgery, which Johnny and Chanel are getting married at the same time. However, Johnny and Chanel are implied to be planning a surprise. No joking matter has been made from Paulina not having any desire to miss the Janel wedding. In this way, Johnny and Chanel will likely secure the bunch in Paulina's emergency clinic room. Days of Our Lives Nicole Walker DiMera's disclosure. Days of Our Lives uncover that Nicole makes a mind-boggling disclosure. Sloan Peterson Brady and baby Jude Brady are unrelated to this. Additionally, Nicole is unaware of the truth regarding Tate Black's railroading. Nicole's disclosure is about the amount EJ has done to get equity in Holly's name. Truth be told, the authority show spoilers make it sound like Nicole is overpowered with appreciation. Therefore, it is evident that Nicole still does not comprehend that EJ is bribing and shaming an innocent teenager. DOL while visiting Rachel Black, Jada Hunter questions Stefan DiMera and Ava Vitali about what happened to Harris Michaels plus. Brady Black and Kristen DiMera get into a heated argument. Ariane Zucker's last exit as Nicole Bill Hayes mixed appearance. Days of Our Lives uncover that we have a comings and goings news to report, so we should begin for certain updates from Ariane Zucker's new public interview. Zucker gave an assertion about her claim against Corday Creations, chief maker Ken Corday and previous leader maker Albert Alar, so Days fans became familiar with why she's suing for harms. Since Zucker drove the charge against the provocation claims in front of Alar's terminating, she believes she confronted Counter and that Days didn't work in that frame of mind during contract talks. Zucker is suing for illegitimate end, segregation, provocation and the sky is the limit from there, so she's buy-in by sending a strong message by retaliating. Since another agreement understanding wasn't reached, Zucker's old one terminated and that implies she'll be leaving as Nicole not too far off. Meanwhile, Zucker actually has a few recently recorded scenes left to air, so she'll be back on screen alongside Ashley Puzimis during the 7-day stretch of February 12th to 16th. Charge Hayes will likewise show up as Doug Williams during all the Horton house fire dramatization. Hayes spent away last month, however he actually has scenes passed on to air including a few now and some in the not-so-distant future. Carrie Christopher and Harvest Time Gendron have likewise popped back up for the fire storyline, yet Days spoilers say the children will fortunately make it out securely alongside Doug, Julie Williams and Chad DiMera. You can likewise get Carrie Christopher with Chris Pratt in another Super Bowl business for Pringles, so it's energizing to see him discovering a few different gigs beyond DOL. Be watching out for Christopher's pop-up in the promotion named Mr. P, which highlights him seeming to be a small rendition of the Pringles mascot and Pratt's personality. That is all there is to it for comings and goings news, yet we'll make certain to update you as often as possible on some other significant data as it opens up. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that the Horton house is set on fire and that some shocking moments remain in Salem, Horton blaze, saving Harris, Rafe's interrogation, and Paulina's regret. Tripp Johnson hotly attempts to save a daily existence. Highlights from Days of Our Lives. Rafe Hernandez asks Ava Vitale and Stefan DiMera questions about Harris Michaels. Paulina Price regrets causing Chanel Dupree's wedding day to be ruined. Days of Our Lives Horton house misfortune. DOOL uncover that somebody put a match to the Horton house. While the figure was seen, he was wearing a cover. Days of Our Lives Horton blaze, saving Harris, Rafe's interrogation, and Paulina's regret. The eyes kind of resembled those of Robert Scott Wilson, but he would not have any reason to set fire to anything. Despite the fact that the cleanser is making it seem as though Xander Cook made it happen, he probably didn't. Even in jogging pants, the arsonist's legs were thinner than Xander's. With respect to the inhabitants of the Horton house, Chad DiMera and Julie Williams will hurry to get Doug Williams, Charlotte DiMera, and Thomas DiMera out of the house. Likewise, Red, could Dex truly be Stone Kate's LL, John Jagger Kate's child? DOOL saving Harris Michaels. Done with Salem's medication emergency, Harris has been shot. Very much like with the torching, the cleanser is causing it to create the impression that Xander is at fault for shooting Harris. In any case, Xander probably didn't do this regardless of the instant message and Clyde Weston's call. Each time Xander has carried out a wrongdoing, he has been overpowered with responsibility. Xander has shown none of these side effects despite the fact that he did purportedly go running. With respect to Harris, he will be raced to the emergency clinic. It is prodded that Tripp will scramble to save Harris's life. Days of Our Lives, Rafe Hernandez's interrogation. Stefan and Ava will be questioned about Harris, according to Days of Our Lives. Rafe will request answers and is familiar with Harris's affections for Ava. Rafe likewise has his own muddled history with Ava, and not positively. Therefore, in order for Stefan and Ava to avoid prison, they will need to talk quickly. Additionally, read Days of Our Lives Emergency, Albert Alar flames back at Ariane Zucker's ridiculous cases. DOOL. On Paulina will regret about wrecking Chanel and Johnny DiMera's big day. Obviously, Paulina's well-being starts things out and Janel grasps this. All in all, what does the future hold for Paulina as she goes through a medical procedure? Tripp battles, Horton house misfortune, Rafe searches, Paulina's responsibility. Days of Our Lives show that Tripp Johnson will battle to save Harris Michaels. The Horton house is ablaze. Will everybody escape? Rafe Hernandez looks for Ava Vitale and Stefan DiMera after Harris's shooting. Paulina Cost feels regretful that her medical procedure is simultaneously as Chanel Dupree's, Raven Bowen's, and Johnny DiMera's wedding. Will Johnny and Chanel get hitched or not? Tripp Johnson battles to save Harris Michaels. Days of Our Lives uncover that Harris will be found out on the shipping bay at the bistro. Fortunately, Tripp is still present, and while they wait for an ambulance to arrive, he gets to Harris and tries to save him. Harris has unfortunately been shot twice and is lying on the dock for a while. Harris is bleeding heavily.